Peace, gang. It's your girl, Sage X, Sage the Cosmo, my Sage the Dark Goddess, and I'm back at it again with another one for y'all today. So I am going to do just a basic energy read just to see where the energy is at right now for the collective. Please keep in mind that everything that's going on right now in the present moment is mere manifestations of what we focused our energy on in the past. Okay, so it's now starting to play out. Nothing is set in stone except for the past. You can't go back and change it, but what you can do is change your energy right now in the present so you can have a different outcome for the future, okay? Alrighty, so go ahead and clear your mind, set your intentions on what you want to get from this reading. Um, Basically, readings are just stuff that we already know, might just be needing a little confirmation, a little heads up, a little inside scoop on what's going on in our energy. All right, so without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on in that thing. Let's see what we got here. Okay, start off with some tarot. Okay, so we got Four of Pentacles coming flying out here, so it could be a time of you holding your energy in reserve or holding your resources in reserve here. Got Justice and Strength coming out right now, so I'm not sure if you all are dealing with any types of legal situations where you may have to spend some money, or you could be receiving some money. Whatever the case may be, things will be judged fairly. The right decision will be made. Just have strength in waiting, or have strength in knowing that everything's going to work out for you at this time, okay? So it could be letting you know that you might need to keep your resources in reserve for this time, until this all blows over, okay? So we'll get a little bit more and see what Spirit talking about right here. So we got 4, 11, and 8, okay? 4, 11, and 8. All right, Magician is at the bottom of the deck, so you definitely have the power to bring down whatever it is that you need. So you have the power to make the situation go the way that you want to, in a sense, in righteousness, okay? Alrighty. What other messages do we have here? Ooh, yeah. One sec. Alrighty. Okay, so it was upside down, so I'm going to just pick it up like that. Alright, so we got King of Cups and 5 of Swords here. So if this, whatever this legal or whatever the situation is that's about to be judged fairly, it could have involved King of Cups or water sign, masculine, or somebody who gives off very emotional energy here. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Somebody that you could have had it out with or whatever. This is signifying an end of the conflict. Could be reconciliation, putting an end to rumors, things of that nature here, okay? So definitely it's saying that whatever it was is over with. It's a wrap. So that's why Spirit is telling you to just stay balanced right now, because things will be judged fairly. Just have the strength in knowing that things will work out for you in righteousness and fairness, okay? Alrighty, Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Just look at it from a different perspective, okay? Alrighty, because like I said, things that are going on right now is just how our thoughts were in the past. So, you might need to go ahead and, get your mind clear on what it is that you want. And pull that down, okay? Let's see if we got any other clarification here. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Somebody could have betrayed you, or somebody could have, just had you, down in the dumps or whatever, made you lose something, or, caused a lot of suffering. But this is a 10, so a 10 is like the end of a cycle. So if you have been feeling this way excuse me, right now, then this is just letting you know that you're at the end. This is the last of it. It's at ahead. You know, troubles don't last always. You got to move on. You know, suffering will end soon after this. Okay, so it's coming right up under the reserve and energy. You know, four of energy, four of pentacles, whatever. It's showing you that you know you were going through this. The cycle is over. You know, no need to worry. Have strength in knowing that things are gonna work out as they should. Okay. The Sun card, happy times for you. Shit's gonna be revealed. What needs to be revealed. You know, and it's gonna bring you know a lot more joy to you at this time. Satisfaction, prosperity, happiness. Okay. Alrighty. What else we have? Well, there we go. Emperor. So this is talking about power, dominion, respect. This is falling up under justice. So whoever is bringing this justice could be a real powerful person. It could be the judge. It could be a prosecutor, whatever the case may be. The motive for success is what it's saying. Achievement, falling right under justice. So this is definitely confirmation that you know things will be judged fairly here. Okay. All right. Hyphen at the bottom of the deck. This is the authority. This is like a judge too, like you know, spiritual counsel or you know, just higher authority here. So this is saying obedience, spiritual progress, wise counsel. Okay, so definitely got somebody who got their head on their shoulders right, who's gonna judge the situation for you and make sure you get what it is that you are expecting or that you deserve. Okay, we got two of them that came out. All right, so you got death and the two of wands here. So death is speaking on something ending. All right, this is a wrap for it. It's over with. Not sure. Let's see, liberation, innovation, transformation, rebirth, the dawn of a new era. With it falling under strength, I'm not sure. Not sure if it's meaning like somebody might pass away, but I'm not sure. Or you know, if it's the end of a cycle with somebody, you know, it may bring sadness or whatever. But at the end of the day, Spirit is wanting you to have strength in this situation, because things like this have to happen. You have to end things for something new to begin here. Okay. And with the two of wands coming out right with it, it's just saying that you may travel, maybe planned in twos is like balance, you know, weighing the situation out. Do I want to go here? Do I want to go there? Let's see. Let me clarify this. Oh, the world cycle. Something is definitely about to end. But I'm going to check and see this a little closer here. So this is definitely supposed to happen, whatever this is. Death and two of wands, rebirth, and going into a successful negotiation. The end of something, and you may have to negotiate something. You may have to, you know, weigh your options. Something like that could be significant. Give me death and two of wands, please. Death and two of wands. So the King of Cups could be helping you make this decision or offering this decision. Or you may have to use your emotions or paying attention to your emotions about the situation. That must be it because I'm not really getting anything. Oh, there we go. The world came right back out again. This is the end of a cycle. It's a wrap. Okay, completion. End of a journey. All right. Yeah. Ideal state. Okay, attainment, extreme harmony. So whatever this is, whatever this ending is, and whatever decision that you may have to make is going to bring harmony into your life because, you know, I guess out with the old, in with the new, it has to go on. It's the inevitable, okay? So I feel that here. Rest is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could be about to be laid to rest, or the situation could be about to be laid to rest. Wherever, you know, just take what resonates, take the meat, leave the bones, okay? Let me get some other clarifiers here, clarity cards, just so I won't just be talking through energy. Alright. A lot of ending cards here, so it's definitely letting you know that something is over with, okay? The world again. I can't make this shit up, bro. The end of a cycle. This is an 11, so you're about to go right to a portal. Here's another one. So this is these two cards in one, to be honest. So you got the world, and then you got a decision to make, and then you got the world coming out in the energy oracle as an 11. That's another 2. You know, that's another portal, another gateway, or whatever. So something is definitely about to end, so it can lead you on to a new phase in your life, a new chapter. Just make sure that you are staying grounded, staying rested, keeping your energy in a reserve, because it might be a busy time for you, especially if you got decisions to make or choices, you know, that you may have to weigh out using your emotions. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Conflict is over. People got your back here. Just have strength, you know. Be strong. You got this. Open up your heart. Use your heart. Everything is all love, whether it's good or bad. It's all love at the end of the day. That's all it is. It's all love. Ain't no love lost. I just can't fuck with you no more. Shit. Ain't simple. Simple Simon. Alrighty. 43-7. A man holding a coin. Okay. So you definitely got some bread coming in out of this. It may be like some type of settlement or something like that. Maybe this emperor is coming in with that settlement. He just judged the situation fairly, and you know, it may result in some coins here. That's probably where you gotta hold on to these right now, or hold on to your energy right now, or keep your energy at a certain frequency so you can attract the wealth that you need, or attract, you know, whatever outcome it is that you were searching for, whatever this is. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just reading it as it come out. Okay. Okay, door to personal healing and happiness. So this is definitely, it's falling right here under death. Like, after this ends or whatever, you know, and you definitely get to walk through another gateway. What is this? A 34 is a 7, so that's a cycle as well. So this is definitely things coming around full circle or whatever. Death is full circle. And rebirth, because right after, if something dies, something has to be born in its place. Okay, so it's life and death is a cycle. Goes on and on. We're supposed to do that every day. Whoever you were today, you know, try to be a different version tomorrow if you feel like there's a need for improvement. Whoever you were yesterday, you could be better today. You know, whatever. You know, whoever you was last week. You know what I mean? Um, Alrighty, awesome. Okay. Pull one more from here, and I'm gonna go get another deck and see if there's any other messages, any other clarity messages we need. Gracious. Alright. They both wanted to come out. Alright, what we got? And I just seen this at the bottom, and I try to keep going by it. Alright, so attachment number 5. Just let go of the situation here, okay? You got the strength to do so. You can't move on if you're holding on to so much, okay? So if you want to get higher or whatever, you can't have so much weight carrying you down. Like Bag Lady, Erykah Badu's song, you know. You gonna hurt your back carrying all them bags like that. Let that mess go. You know, cut it off. Cut it off. You don't need it. Anything that's no longer serving you, you need to cut it off and let it go. This is a 5. It's about change. Okay, the 5 that you got here was letting you know that situation was over with. You know, it was a wrap. So, end of a conflict. You know, need to continue to hold on to it. It was chaos before. So just let it go. You know, ask your guides and stuff for strength, ancestors, God, whoever you believe in. You know. All right, and it was coming out with the 3rd chakra, Archangel Shamuel. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Shamuel. This is your speaking in terms of your solar plexus. So this is about like your ego or the way that you come off or your self-esteem, things of that nature. Go ahead and being that you know that things are working out in your favor and you're about to walk through a door to your healing and happiness or whatever. This will shed more light in your self-esteem area, in your glow, Okay. Get out in the sun, get your little downloads from nature as well. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. What's the news? What's the tea with this? What's the tea? So, solar plexus, strength in the sun, man holding a coin, personal healing and happiness in the world. Okay. All right. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. Alright, so cuffing season, knocked up, and lucky break came out. My lord. Alright. So it's saying single, ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, and on the hunt. So I'm not sure if this case or whatever the situation may be has anything to do with you and another party splitting ways, or if this was, has been going on for some time and this is the final result of that, the ending of it. Then somebody may have had their eye on you because it's already cuffing season. Yeah, something, somebody been eyeing you, somebody been waiting. What Chris Brown say? Waiting on my little baker. Night, acting like you been a player. Alright. Grass ain't been green on the other side. That's probably why y'all ended. Motherfuckers thought that shit was cute over there, and it was that little carpet grass. Motherfuckers went over there to that fake ass carpet grass, bitch, where you got your good natural, God given grass. What the fuck? People love looks and shit. Everything that look good on the outside do not mean it's good on the inside. Or whatever. Over there with that carpet grass. Alright, whatever. Alright, knocked up, pregnancy, expecting, mothering. So be careful. You definitely could hop up on something here. Might have a little bun in the oven. You may be already pregnant. I'm not sure. Or you could just be expecting for the new person to come. I'm not sure, but just take what resonates with you. Leave what doesn't. Definitely a good time for you, though. It says lucky break, good fortune, good things are coming, and this is a turning point for you. Awesome. That's why I said have strength. Do not worry. Everything is working out in your favor, literally. All cards, all signs point to that, okay? These three fell out together, all together. So they definitely meaning like, look, good things on the horizon. Cuffing season here, pregnancy, getting knocked up, or either, nurturing something. Could be a new project, y'all could work together on something. It's going to prove to be fruitful. You have good fortune about that, okay? Alright, I like that. Alright, let's see what else. Winding down at the bottom. This one be coming out good a lot too. Just with even with knocked up or whatever. So somebody was waiting to wind it down. It's falling out here. Nah, I thought I had a grip on them cards. Let me see. Research, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight, spiritually woke, self-awareness, cutting through illusions, and detaching from ego. Okay. So for these to just fall out like that after we talking about moving on and maybe possibly finding a new partner, having a lucky break with dad, mothering the situation, nurturing the situation, then we got research and spiritually woke. So you could have already known, that, you know, this was going to happen, or, you know, you could have been using your intuition and shit has been leading you up into this point. You know, now things are materializing. Like I said, everything that's going on right now is a result of what we was thinking about in the past, okay? So just continue to do your research on things, so nobody can get nothing over on you. Use your intuition when you're researching as well, because you got to understand that, you know, books, the internet, and all this stuff is man-made. So you got to, you know, make sure you're tapping into your gut feeling about things, okay? Stay woke, you know. Cut through those illusions, cut through that bullshit, and see everything for what it really is, what it really truly is, okay? Period. So I ain't got a fool no more from now on. Them two just dropped out on in there. Alright. Oh, don't act up. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna put these up. Why didn't I, girl? Or guy. Courtship, consistently dating. Consistently dating. Romance and passion, okay? Period. I'm talking about. Alright, where do I wanna go? Where do I wanna go? Let's try this one since it's talking about some new partnerships coming out. Let's see what this one got to say. See if there's any advice that you need to take with you before I cut this off, okay? Congratulations on the new baby. Congratulations. So the Auntie Sage got something for y'all when they come out, okay? Let me see that baby. Bring that baby over. Ooh. Alrighty, so it says open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. So definitely open up your heart to this. You know, that's why your first card was coming out, having you reserve your energy at this time. You know, because it might be time for you to, you know, just keep your energy in reserve, honey, because either you about to get knocked up or you about to knock somebody up, depending on who, you know, whoever this is for. That's why Spirit got you holding your energy in, because it's about to be some, how can I say this kindly? It's, it's about to be some things going on that happen. You know, A plus B equals C, okay? So, you know, open up your heart, be receptive to, you know, what's coming in, you know. Allow yourself to be vulnerable in certain situations, you know. Be receptive, open to receive, okay? Because you deserve it, obviously. If you getting out of whatever this was, you know, you deserve, you know, love somebody who's going to give you that same energy that you put out, okay? Hopefully it's good energy, okay? Good, you know, good love, man. Okay. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, good love, man. I need some good love. Who is that? I want to give. That might be Lauren Hill, I think. Somebody want to give you some good love in here. So open up your heart and receive that. Because whatever else you open up. Alright, moving right along here. I came with y'all. Look at y'all getting out of this new love and carrying on. I love it. I do. Alright, divine feminine. Look at you. Okay? Period. In your yin energy, you know, feminine energy is popping, you know. Trouble do not last always, or whatever. Everything that you're going through right now, manifestations of the past, that's it. Get your mind stayed on what it is that you want. You know, step into your divine power, and this doesn't have to be just for like a woman or a female. We all have feminine and masculine energies as a whole, as a one. Okay, so divine feminine could be speaking in terms of your spiritual side of yourself. You know, the right side of the brain, so to speak. Using your intuition, things that are hidden, that's what's inside of you is your feminine side. So your thoughts and subconscious and things of that nature is divine. It's not divine for me. It's feminine, and then masculine will be your ego side, or you know how you take action towards whatever you've been thinking about. Okay, so you definitely in your stepping into your spiritual energy. It just said that you know spiritually woke, you self aware. So, being self-aware, you would know that this is not just for ladies or whatever. It's more divine. Divine doesn't have a gender, okay? Alrighty, so just open up your heart, let that yin energy flow, and it's going to definitely attract the yang to your yin, okay? We definitely can tell, A plus B equals C all day long. Alright then, we all grown here. We know what time it is, and we know what time it ain't. Alright, we'll get a couple more from here, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you need something a little bit more personal, and then just hit my inbox, shoot me a message, and I'll let you know how to get in contact with me. Okay, oh my God, now, I'm not about to take all that. I'm not about to take all that. Spirit is really about to, trying to speak out here. Alright, we're going to try, make sure I got all these. Alright, we're going to try this again. I must be a little bit too excited about what y'all got going on. Let me calm myself down. Let me take a sip of water. A little drinky drink. A little energy got me hot here. What the heck? Alright, Divine. Let's see what's up. A couple more. Okay, there go one. One more. Okay. Alright, let me see. Alright, pride. Pride and pain came out, okay? So, pride, arrogance, ego, stubborn. So this could be, and then we're coming out with pain, apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. I feel like what Spirit's saying with these two is just like let go of your pride at this time, let go of ego at this time. Divine Feminine, it helps you out of your ego, or your, ego isn't all bad, unless you're trying to use it for personal gain. You need your ego to feed into or to understand what's going on, on your spiritual feminine side, okay? So Spirit could just be asking you to just let go of pride and stubbornness at this time. Be open to receive what it is that you're trying to receive, Don't be afraid, because if you're afraid, you're not trusting what you are trying to manifest. And who don't want divine love? Who don't want, somebody who they can be with? Who don't want they one? You could be afraid because of whatever was going on in the past. That's a wrap. Let that go. It's already happened. You can't go back and do anything about that. But do not beat yourself up about mistakes and stuff that you made in the past. You learn and grow from things like that. Okay, that's why they happen. That's why they were, here to teach us a lesson so that we can learn and grow. That's all this is about. It's growing, learning and growing, and then sharing your wisdom with others that may be, stuck or may have gone through the same situations. You can shed light on that, okay? So just let go of that pride and ego at this time, okay? You get exactly what you need. Alright, so I'm gonna pull from here, and then I'm gonna, I'll pull a few from here, and then we'll wrap it up. Because of those two, this is why I'm gonna pull. What's pride and pain? What do we need to know about pride and pain here? Okay. What do we need to know about pride and pain? Goodness. Alright. Allure, cherish. Cherish the beauty that attracts you. Have you been too busy to appreciate the good things around you? Take time to enjoy and value the moments and people that bring you joy, okay? So whatever the situation is that you're getting out of, could have you in that stagnant energy, or could have you, feeling down or feeling bad because it didn't work out. Of course, every time we get into a relationship or partnership with someone, nobody's expecting the next, you know, because you in it, you know, because you're attracted to the person. Like, who's in a relationship like, oh yeah, I'm gonna deal with you for a little bit and then I'm gonna move on. No, it's not. That's not people thinking. That's not what people are thinking when they get together. Okay, so if it doesn't work out, you know, it could be Spirit's way of letting you know that, you know, it was just a lesson for learning and growth in that situation. So once the contract is up, once the you know, it's mosquito buzzing in my ear, bro. Get out of here. Yeah, I got that time oil on. You can't even touch me. Ah. All right. Anyway, what I was saying was, you know, just cherish the happy things. You know, even though the relationship didn't work out, or partnership didn't work out, or whatever. I'm pretty sure that you had some good times. Hopefully, it wasn't all bad. And then you have people around you that love you as well. So just focus your energy there. That's what you want to, you know, build. That's what you want to feed. That's what you want to grow. Is the good, the happy moments. Okay. So just let all this other stuff, you know, all that pride and stuff go. For some reason, I just knocked tree down. So like a tree, deep roots create stability and growth. Are you feeling ungrounded? Focus on building a strong foundation and in all areas of your life to support your long-term growth. Okay, tree, and then marriage is right up under that. So it could spirit letting you know what's up. Okay, so obviously, something beautiful is coming out of this, some type of commitment, some type of partnership. Marriage says, this is a blend of love, trust, and responsibility. Are you considering a deeper commitment? Ensure that you are ready for the responsibilities and challenges that come with it, okay? So that's why it's important to get to know yourself, love yourself, do all of those things with self before we try to, you know, attract somebody else, because you never know what anybody is going through, or you know what they have or have not healed from. So if you are doing the inner work, doing the research, staying woke out here in these streets, building up your you know, spiritual energy, spiritual wealth, spiritual side of things, just know that's what's going to manifest out in the physical, and that can also show up in our partners or our partnerships or whatever the case may be. So definitely take this time to, you know, rebuild, regrow, you know, build up your love for yourself, you know, take yourself out, go to a spa, get around like-minded people, you know, shit that's going to strengthen your aura, strengthen your, you know, I think you had I don't know, yeah, yes you did, yeah, get your self-esteem back up, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this where it is. Um, Good luck on all your future endeavors. You know, I hope that you are pulling in your divine mate, your divine union. It's time for that at this time. All the other shit, we done did all that play stuff. You know, now it's time for the real. Now it's time to show the world what love is really about, okay? And it all starts with you, you know. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been your girl Sage, and I'm out. Peace.